British Navy survey vessel sailed through the Taiwan Strait, as the United Kingdom steps up its presence in the Indo-Pacific region. Taiwan Defense Ministry said in a brief statement that HMS Enterprise had traveled northwards through the Taiwan Strait and the military had kept a close watch on the situation. The ministry added that the National Army used joint intelligence surveillance and investigation to monitor its passage. There was no abnormality during this period. The vessel was commissioned in 2003 to conduct survey operations in support of submarines or amphibious operations. It had also been deployed to Norway in 2018 as a mine countermeasures command ship. The Republic of Singapore Air Force, RSAF, will set up a fighter training detachment in the United States territory of Guam under an agreement inked by Singapore and the U.S. In a sign of deepening defense ties between the two countries. The permanent fighter training presence at Andersen Air Force Base will be the RSAF's 7th long-term unit overseas and the closest geographically to Singapore. There are currently 3 other such detachments in the U.S., 2 in Arizona and 1 in Idaho, as well as 2 in Australia, and 1 in Bordeaux, France. Singapore's tight airspace constraints leave little room to train its fighter pilots at home. The Defense Ministry said that the vast training airspace in Guam will allow the RSAF to conduct realistic training to hone its capabilities and readiness. The pact was reached after in-depth studies with the U.S. were done on a number of factors, including the suitability of the training area, infrastructure and other types of support. MINDEF added. This agreement is indicative of the strong bonds between the United States and the Republic of Singapore, particularly with respect to our defense cooperation, said U.S. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper after he and Defense Minister N. Jianghen signed the agreement in California. The deal follows closely after the renewal in September of a key defense pact allowing American forces to use Singapore's air and naval bases for another 15 years. North Korea said it has carried out another crucial test at its satellite launch site and the results will be used to strengthen its reliable strategic nuclear deterrent. The unspecified test took place from at the Sahi satellite launching ground, better known as the Dongchang-ri site, according to North's official Korean Central News Agency, KCNA. The test came about a week after the North conducted what it called a very important test at the satellite launch site, sparking concern that the communist nation could be preparing to launch a long-range rocket. The North has used the Dongchang-ri site to test rocket engines and launch vehicles to deliver satellites, and such technology could be diverted to develop and launch long-range weapons. In March 2017, North Korea successfully tested a new high-thrust engine at the station, which was employed to launch ICBMs, such as the Hwasong-14 and Hwasong-15. Later that year, amid stalled denuclearization talks, North Korea has carried out a series of weapons tests in recent months, mostly involving short-range missiles. The latest one took place on November 28, when Pyongyang tested its super-large multiple rocket launcher.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the channel and want to support, please support on Patreon or PayPal. The details are given below in the description.